Older and Dumber.
Hello and welcome to Older and what? The Pot. Whoa.
Do you know how to do this?
I messed up. I don't know what happened. Everybody, welcome to Older and Dumber, the podcast about two dumb friends just trying to make it on this planet we call Earth. I was a little behind. But I got there. Today, we are talking about
generational trauma.
Damn it. I had a name. The generations. Who are we and where do we land?
Generational trauma.
Son of a bitch. We're talking about generations today, guys. And for those of you who don't know what generations are, it is the generations of our history as a people, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But it also doesn't go all the way back. It goes the furthest it goes back is
See, I'm part of the lost generation in between Gen X and millennials.
We're gonna find out.
There's a small window in between like Gen X and millennials where like the internet and stuff had just started. I'm in that category because there's people that grew up with it from the beginning, and there's people that sort of adopted it as their kids were being born.
Uh-huh.
And I was born just before like the tech boom.
Do you know all the generational names?
No.
Which ones do you know?
The greatest generation's World War II. And then I know Gen X. I know millennials, Gen Z, Alpha. Is that what we're looking at right now?
Yeah,
I know those ones.
So we'll start at the latest. The greatest generation, technically, that's actually a name that was brought on later. The original name is the silent generation.
Damn.
And those are the people born from 1928 to 1945. Their defining traits that people say for these people in this generation are that they're loyal, disciplined, traditional, and cautious. That's what they say. I think most of these are all the old biddies who just hate everything. But, during their time, but historical events that happened during Silent Generation is the Great Depression, World War II, and post-war industrial boom.
World War I as well, right?
1928 to 1945. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
So that would be another great historical event.
Jesus Christ, I can't believe I don't know this.
The post-war industrial boom happened to that time. So tech and media, we were getting radios, black and white TVs, rotary phones. Their cultural identity was often called the traditionalists. They valued hard work, sacrifice, and conformity.
14 to 18.
You're right. We really didn't know. They were quiet contributors who laid the groundwork for the post-war world. Famous members of this generation: Martin Luther King Jr., Audrey Hepburn, Mr. Rogers, and Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. Still going.
Yeah. So next generation was the baby boomers.
Baby boomers.
This is people born from 1946 to 1964.
The 50s.
Yeah. The defining traits of them were that they were optimistic, competitive, driven, and patriotic. Key historical events was post-World War II prosperity, civil rights movement, moon landing, and the Vietnam War. Tech and media was color TVs, vinyl records, and early computers. Cultural identity was that boomers grew up in a time of great social change and economic growth. They challenged norms in the 60s, then became the establishment in the 80s. Famous members from this generation: Oprah Winfrey. I'm not going to say this person's name because we don't like them right now.
Jeffrey Epstein?
No. Ill Linton. Without saying it. Steven Spielberg.
Frequent visitor.
Yeah. Steven Spielberg and Steve Jobs. Next is Generation X. This is years 1965 to 1980. You hitting that?
81.
Oh, so you're the next one. Yeah. So you're the beginning of the next one. All right, anyway. So 1965 to 1981. Sorry, 1980, because you just said that. I said it. Defining traits: independent, skeptical, resourceful, low-key. Key historical events: the Cold War, fall of Berlin Wall, rise of personal computers, grunge and MTV. Tech and media: there was VCRs, CDs, Nintendo, and dial-up internet. Their culture identity is often seen as the middle child generation, overshadowed by boomers and millennials. They were latchkey kids, embraced cynicism, and helped build the tech infrastructure of today. Famous members of this generation: Elon Musk, Kurt Cobain, Winona Ryder, and Barack Obama. Next is millennials, or Gen Y. 1981 to 1996. You're at the beginning and I'm at the end. That's crazy. Defining traits: tech savvy, idealistic, collaborative, anxious. I would say those are pretty good. Key historical events: 9/11 and the War on Terror, Great Recession, rise of social media, and the Obama presidency.
Holy fuck. That's a lot of bad. Not Obama specifically, but social media, bad. I think that's been bad.
Our
9/11, bad.
Yeah.
War on Terror, bad.
Great Recession,
bad.
Tech and media: iPads.
No wonder they put anxious.
Yeah. iPods, smartphones, MySpace and Facebook, and Netflix. That's our tech and media. Cultural identity: often criticized for being entitled. Millennials reshaped work culture, delayed milestones, and are more diverse, educated, and progressive than prior generations. Famous members: Taylor Swift, Mark Zuckerberg, Beyonce, and Prince Harry. And then there's so this is the generation after us. Gen Z. This is 97 to 2012.
This is Carter.
Yes. Defining traits: fluid, digital native, pragmatic, socially conscious.
Wow. All those things are true.
Key historical events. This can't be right.
No.
Oh, no, wait, yes. No, this is right. Sorry. It's not that this happened during that. This is what happened to them in their lives. Key historical events for them: COVID-19 pandemic, climate activism, rise of TikTok cancel culture, Trump and post-truth politics. Tech and media: YouTube, TikTok, Discord, Snapchat. Cultural identity: grew up with the internet in their pocket. Gen Z values mental health, inclusivity, authenticity, and meme culture. They're both activists and nihilists, and deeply online. Famous members:
Carter Ruttle.
Carter. This makes me feel crazy.
Old?
Yeah. Famous members: Billie Eilish, Zendaya, Greta Thunberg.
Oh, I saw her on a TikTok the other day. She got fat.
Wow. Olivia Rodrigo. Wild. I feel old. Then there's Gen Alpha, born 2013 to 2024.
Get ready to feel really old.
Yeah. Defining traits: too early to tell, but likely ultra connected, AI native, and globally aware.
Can't read. Can't socialize.
So this doesn't have any key historical events yet. It's just key trends. Raised on iPads and YouTube, homeschooled or remote schooled during COVID. Parents are mostly millennials. Predicted identity: they will grow up with advanced AI, smart everything, and likely face major climate, tech, and geopolitical shifts. Possibly the most educated and technologically immersed generation yet. Most educated?
I don't think so.
No.
I just watched a thing the other day about teachers saying that like 40% of kids coming into school now can't read.
That's crazy.
Because they're just fucking on tablets and TikTok and shit all day.
That's crazy that you can't read, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's wild. Then there's Generation Beta, which just began this year. too early to define, obviously. All this stuff is too early to define, but worth a mention. This generation hasn't even been born yet.
Known as sperms and eggs.
Right. Or is just being born now. The reality will include virtual reality normalization, environmental pressures, a reshaped global economy, AI as a daily assistant from birth. These are all like the potential, like the guessing, right? So yeah, the first thing...
Speaking of AIs, did you see that Grok named himself Mecha Hitler and had to be shut off?
I don't even know what Grok is.
It's the XAI.
Oh,
it's Elon's AI.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
And it was like, hey, baby, Mecha Hitler's here to help.
You know how many times people had to like feed that in, I bet?
Yeah.
Holy schnizzle. So anyway, let's talk about the generations really quick. I love reading through this, how the first like up to like Gen X and Y, like us essentially, like the key historical and defining traits were some pretty like miraculous. We moved from like TVs and radios to
they're
colored
like huge,
TV.
huge jumps.
Yeah,
right?
like wow. And now the jumps are like, like we got nowhere to go.
It went from some AI to more AI.
Yeah, like what the heck? There hasn't. It feels like there hasn't been any jumps.
I didn't see anything on there for like quantum travel or teleportation.
Yes. Where's my flying cars? All right. We should have had this shit by now. So anyway, we got in the, we'll maybe bring that up a little bit more. Let's go into some questions here. So first off, what generation are you? We have figured out that we're both Gen Y. We're millennials. We figured that out. You're the beginning, I'm the end.
Yeah.
So here's a question. Do you feel like your generation's description fits you? Why or why not? Do you feel like it described us? We kind of touched it when we went by it.
Right. Go over it again and we'll.
Sure. Defining traits: tech savvy, idealistic, collaborative, and anxious. We were like, yeah, that feels like us mostly.
We're, we've got our own little studio here, so we can speak to collaboration. We work with all their other groups, and we're putting together a project right now that's an anthology project,
Crazy
which is
ideas.
Collaboration and anxious,
constantly, and tech savvy.
Yeah.
Points to around.
We're hosting our own show.
Cultural identity, often criticized for being entitled. Millennials reshaped work culture, delayed milestones, and are more diverse, educated, and progressive than prior generations. I would say we're pretty diverse. I would even say we're pretty educated. Mm-hmm. Maybe not like the smartest people on the planet, but we're definitely smarter than the generations.
I would say that we are more diverse, honestly, than current generations.
Yeah.
I think that we look at people more for meritocracy than generations now that are like, you have to be X, Y, and Z and fit into this category or this category. Whereas I feel like millennials much more judge people by the content of their character and what they can do and provide.
Very much so. Yes. Okay. Now that does have this part that says we were criticized for being named entitled. Now that I feel like did happen a lot by the generations before us, saying that we're entitled. But I think at this point we can look at that and realize it wasn't entitled. It's that we were saying we're worth something. You need to make sure that you see worth, and that's the whole thing about how we sort of reshape work culture a bit. Would you say we've done that?
No, I think that we work smarter, not harder, right?
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty. Yeah.
And why should you put in like you?
Hold on, Joe. Holding it.
You look around and you see motherfuckers who can't even send a PDF who are making 6 times what you make. Why are you going to fucking sit down and work hard for that person when you can go and work hard on your own project? Yeah. Fuck that corpo bullshit.
I'll ask you this question. I don't think it's one of the questions I had. But seeing the famous people that grew up for our generation and following them, do you feel Beyonce lived up to this, or Prince Harry, or Taylor Swift?
It's such a weird because it's like they're different. That's a different plateau, right? Like celebrities are their own thing. Like so much of that takes like luck and getting discovered by the right people at the right time who are going to push you and have an agent that's always working. Like regular you and me as like, no. Those are such bad examples. I feel like the other generations had better examples.
Barack Obama and one of them had fucking
like people that worked to get where they were.
Martin Luther King Jr. Like they had like.
I'm not saying that like Taylor Swift didn't work. I'm just saying that a celebrity is like more put into a position than like a politician would be, or somebody that made fucking Steve Jobs was on there.
Right, Steve
Jobs,
who
built his whole company out of his garage.
Yeah, like, and we get Beyonce, which I mean, you know, don't ever say anything bad about
saying
Beyonce.
you're not working hard as a celebrity. Like it still takes a ton of work. I'm just saying that it's much different than the person who builds themselves up from, builds their own company.
Yeah. Okay. Which generation do you relate to the most? Is it ours or is it a different one?
I think it's probably ours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or, for me, it would be boomers.
Yeah.
I think I'm close. Well, no, Gen X.
You would be, yes, Gen X was the one right
before. The generation
us.
Right before me, which would be like
VCR, CDs, Nintendo, dial-up internet.
Because like I was in my like 0 to 12 years at the end of like, that generation was sort of fading into the next generation. So like I caught the tail end of that.
Yep.
So, and like a lot of my cousins and stuff were, who are older than me would have been Gen X. So I feel like, I had that much more than like, I imagine you are all the way on the other end.
Other end. Yeah. It's yours, but the other side. Yeah. What do we remember most about growing up during our generation? Infomercials. Moon boots.
Renting.
Oh, like movies,
like
And
Blockbuster.
shit. Yeah. That was near the early of me. Like I was at the end of that because I remember being able to go to Netflix. You had to wait for a movie to show.
Yeah.
It wasn't just click it and watch it. It was I want to watch these ones.
So you would have to reserve or get the DVDs sent to your house.
And then you gotta send it back.
Yep.
Redbox, but mail.
Yeah, because I was at like that. Again, growing up. Like during my school days, I was very much like that kids on bikes generation.
Yes.
The latchkey kids into like the early 90s, which would have been sort of that transition period into like our generation proper, basically.
Yep. Yeah, my big thing is just remembering crazy ass infomercials.
Yeah, ads,
like
Saturday morning cartoons.
Yes. I definitely remember riding my bike a lot more. Having a bike was important.
I remember when the economy was booming and like malls were a thing and you could just go to Toys R Us.
I definitely remember that. I remember coming to the mall and every store just lit up.
And, long hours.
It wasn't, we need to go to this. It's let's go to the mall and hit every store. It was like grocery shopping.
Yeah.
We go through every aisle.
And they're big ad campaigns in every window for whatever the new product was, like new VCR for this year, or look, it's a smart remote that can run all your devices.
Crazy. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I definitely, bro. And like, I remember like Capri Sun ads. Ads. I keep going back to ads. It's just it was such a wild time.
Only watched ads.
It was such a wild time for ads. Like I don't know. Like it just sticks out the most to me. It's all the like as seen on TV shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, and for me too. Like it was crazy because it would be like, oh yeah, just be back before the streetlights come on.
Yes, the streetlights, dude. Yep, that's how you knew you needed to be home. Those lights came on. You're like, oh well, I'm in trouble. Yeah, dude, I remember just during that time I lived in.
Now you can't even let your kids out. You worry they'll be sex trafficked.
Dude, I remember being because I lived up. I lived over in Corning, but I lived up on the
even
hill.
Though that's what the smart devices are brainwashing them into.
I don't have anything to say. I'm trying to talk about a childhood memory.
Go ahead.
And this guy's talking.
Psyops.
I remember running the streets, like from 6th Street all the way down to like Green Street. Like, I mean, it was just like up, down, up, down, up, down. Mm-hmm. Just go anywhere and everywhere. And it didn't matter. You just had to be home by a certain time. And even like if you didn't get home, you better be calling, and you better be dead. Like
Yeah,
I mean,
and there was no
like,
cell phone to call on. You either had to pay phone or have a friend nearby.
Yes, the very early on. I don't remember getting a cell phone. I'm saying cell phone, flip phone, brother, flip phone. I don't remember getting that until I was 14.
Yeah, I don't even think I had one until I went to. I was probably in my 20s before I got a phone.
That's crazy. 14 was like, dude, 14. And I had a flip phone for maybe like a month and that shit broke. And then I got one of the very earliest touch screen phones, like an LG Touch or something. Yeah. I don't even know.
I had one that, it wasn't a flip, but the faceplate slid to the side, and that's where all the buttons and stuff were.
A juke. Is it a juke? Oh, dude. And I remember getting another after the touch. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, after the touch screen, I went back to
But I always wanted a flip phone because of the Matrix. Yeah.
I remember getting a flip phone after that, and it was an MP3 one, so the front of it had a little dial you could spin for your music.
That'll actually tell me when I got my phone.
Oh!
Because I got it because of the Matrix.
You got a phone because of the Matrix?
Yeah, I was like, I want a cell phone.
I got to get one of them things that lets me talk to people.
So I can talk to Morpheus. 1999 would have been when I got mine, which means I would have been 17.
Yep, when I was
a wee lad.
4. Holy crap. All right. Let's go into the games. Here we go. We got 2 games here, okay?
Okay.
Say what?
I hated that. Okay.
It's the first game.
Okay.
You too can play at home.
Put it in the comments, guys, when you have to say what.
The generational slang game. All right, so how we're going to play. I am the quiz master.
Okay.
I am going to read a slang or phrase from a generation. You are then going to try and guess what it means in which generation it's from.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Here we go. Ankle biter.
I'm going to say that's baby boomers, and it's talking about you little yappy tag-along dogs.
Those were great guesses. The answer is it was from the silent generation, and it referred to small children, not small dogs.
They don't even have teeth.
Which it now refers to small dogs. Yeah, little yippy dogs.
Little ankle biters.
Sock hop. What's a sock hop?
So that's baby boomers, and that's like a party, a dance.
That's correct.
I know that from Greece.
It's a school dance, and it's from the baby boomers.
Yeah.
You got both of those right. Nice. 23 skidoo.
Jesus. What's the Zoomers? That's Zoomers.
I never even.
It's like a skibbity toilet.
Oh, dude, I have a burger in my pocket still.
Oh my god, that's a millennial slang. My food's in my cargo pocket.
The Napoleon Dynamite slang. 23 skidoo. What? My thoughts. 23 skidoo. What'd you say? Zoomers?
It's Zoomers, and it's like a skibbity toilet.
Okay. 23 skidoo means to leave quickly or get out while you can.
Is it Zoomers?
It's silent generation.
Oh. What?
Who's Zoomers?
Gen Z.
Oh, right, Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's silent generation.
Wait,
23
where the fuck
skidoo.
does 23 skidoo come from?
Silent generation. I don't know, brother. 23 skidoo.
Weird.
All right. Here's another one.
A war thing?
Maybe. We'll have to look up.
23 fucking skidoo.
Take a chill pill.
Oh, that's Gen X. That means calm your shit.
It does. That's correct. Calm down and Generation X. On fleek.
Is that us? And it just means you like got your shit together, or is it Zoomers and you got your shit together?
You were correct on the first one. It's millennials, and it's perfect or on point.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say yeah. Here we go. Sigma.
Is that Gen Z, and it means that you don't need no bitch?
It's Gen Alpha.
God,
And it's cool, stoic, or independent.
you don't need no bitch.
You don't need no bitch. Stupid.
Carter needs to be comfortable being a Sigma. I used it in a sentence, guys.
Yeah. Far out.
Far out is baby boomers, and it means like it's cool.
Impressive or mind blowing, and it's the boomers. Correct. Nice. All right, we're gonna get out of say what. Which
those.
Do you use any of those phrases still?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Same.
Usually,
I'm gonna use 23 skidoo all the time now.
Usually, ironically, yeah, I'll probably wind up using 23 skidoo all the time.
Yeah. I was about to say, which one do you wish came back? I wish 23 skidoo.
Yeah. And then
what was the most
cringe?
Gen
Alpha's going to be like, oh yeah, that's like Skibbity toilets.
What was the most cringe phase?
Probably 23 skidoo.
All right, next game. The next game is What Were We Doing?
I don't know.
Fads, trends, and pastimes.
I hope moon shoes are on here.
So I'm going to present a popular activity, toy, or fad and ask, what generation did it belong to and what made it so iconic?
Damn, I wish this was all toys. I'd probably ace it.
All right, here we go. Soda fountains.
That's got to be boomers, and that was just like the cool place to hang out. You get a milkshake or a root beer float.
It was Silent Generation.
Damn, before the boomers.
And it's when they were like made. That's why it was culturally. Yeah.
Where it came from.
Yep.
Got it.
Hula hoops.
Gen X.
Baby boomers.
Damn, I'm like one generation ahead every time.
Baby boomers, and it was a new workout essentially.
Yeah.
Okay. Frisbees.
Gen X. It's boomers, isn't it?
It's boomers. It's baby boomers. Again, a new sport.
Man, they were just doing everything with plastic. They found the new super material.
Drive-in movies.
Boomers.
Silent Generation.
Damn,
You're one ahead.
that old?
Yeah, drive-in movies, and it was the new thing.
They didn't even have cars.
There was cars.
They had to donate them all to the war effort.
Oh man. Okay, here we go. Rubik's cubes.
Gen X.
That is correct, and it was the new puzzle toy.
Yeah, and Will Smith solved one, and then he got a job.
Yeah, he got a job. Okay, here we go. Mixtapes and boomboxes.
Oh, that's Gen X.
That is Gen X and
Yeah.
new technology. Yeah.
John Cusack holding the boombox up.
There you go.
Yeah.
AIM and MSN Messenger.
Oh, that's millennials.
Yep, that's millennials.
Yeah.
Is the big
That was how
messenger.
that was Discord.
That's how you hit somebody up.
Yeah.
What you doing?
What's your aim?
Yep.
ASL.
All right. Visco girls.
Visco? Like with a V?
Yeah. VSCO.
VSC.
I think I'm saying it wrong. This goes to show that I don't know.
I don't. After us, Zoomers.
It is Zoomers. It's Zoomers. I
don't know what it
I think
is.
it's the water bottle thing.
Okay.
The Cisco water bottle or some shit. I don't even know. I think I'm saying it wrong.
I don't even know what. Yeah, what is that?
Tell me in the comments. All right, here we go. Here's another one. Beatles Mania.
So boomers were into this. Yeah, boomers.
It is baby boomers. You are correct.
Yeah, okay.
And here's the last one, which I find wild to be a fad or trend. and maybe we'll have it again.
COVID-19
Or not.
vaccinations.
Listening to war radio.
Oh, Silent Generation?
Yeah, and that was like a fun activity.
Well, yeah, like because you didn't have TVs and shit. Like that was all to do. Is like put the reports on and see how the boys were doing.
But let's see if there's one more we can get out of this.
Skibbity toilet?
Coco Melon.
Oh, Coco Melon. Zoomers.
It's Gen Alpha.
Even newer than I thought. Damn.
Yeah. Oh man, this is crazy too. I thought this was earlier. Fidget toys and puppets.
This is also Alpha.
Yeah.
I feel like that should be Zoomers. I feel like that.
It does feel like it
existed
should be
for
Zoomers.
A while.
It does feel like it should be Zoomers, but maybe not.
What's the year again on the break between those two?
Gen Z is 97 to 2012. Alpha's 2013 to 24.
Okay, yeah, I could see it then.
Like I feel like fidget toys have gotten much more.
Yeah,
much bigger.
around 2010, I think they started to come out.
Yeah.
I'd have to look and see when it closed. Toys R Us still existed. They had fidget spinners. So.
Oh, there was one more. Sorry, there was one more from Say What. I wanted to see if you knew. Gite. Gat.
Booty.
Yeah. It's like for a big booty. It's Gen Alpha. Stupid.
Skibbity Riz,
I actually didn't know that one. I read this and I was like, what the fuck? Anyway, so let's see.
I watch a lot of
I think that's
a lot of Zoomer, a lot of Alpha cringe.
So here's just some three generational questions for you to see how old we are.
Oh wow. Toys R Us existed till 2017.
Damn.
So that was existing longer. My brain is like, that shit was closed in 2000.
No, that was 20. Dang. It was over here not too long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right. What year did this happen? When did the first iPhone launch?
That was the iPad. Damn, I want to say like 2000, around 2000.
2007.
Okay, it's longer.
When
I remember the commercials being around the time that I was in high school.
Getting a cell phone?
It must have been. It must have been while I was in AI that those first. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of the iPod.
Maybe
where they had like the silhouettes.
Yes, there was, and then
and they would dance to whatever song was on.
Pump it loud.
Yeah.
When was Nirvana's Nevermind released?
Nirvana was. Oh, man, when did Kurt kill himself? I was in middle school.
That's how
so it had to be.
That's how he determines historical age.
I'm gonna guess that it was around 1990.
91. Very close. Nice. Last one. When did TikTok launch?
Recently, but before COVID. So 2018?
2016. And it didn't release as TikTok. It released as musical.ly/TikTok. It was a browser.
Fucking China, man.
It was a browser thing before it was an app. Yeah, pretty cool. What trend totally defined your childhood? I would say AIM and MSN potentially.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little before that. So, like I said, it's probably more like Saturday morning cartoons and shit for me. And let us know in the comments, guys.
I would say, yeah, last question. These for you guys. What's something your generation did that others don't understand? And what trend do you think was the weirdest looking back?
And are you excited for the Skibbity Toilet movie? It's going to define your generation.
Are you ready for Gen Alpha? Or Gen Beta? That's the next one. Yeah, we got to restart the letters.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. This has been Older and Dumber, the generational boys just trying to make it.
Millennials only.
These millennials just trying to make it on this planet we call Earth. Man, I was trying to catch up to you. I didn't get it.
No Zoomers.
No,
He's
no,
in Colorado.
Right.
By
Thank you
the time
guys.
you hear this, he'll be back, so you can't stalk him there.
Yeah, right.
Got you.
Got you. Thank you guys so much. And Joey, what should they do?
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoy the content, it helps us in the algorithm. You can also support us by backing us on Patreon, patreon.com/OlderNDumber. For as low as $5 a month, we put all that money back into the show. Hunter and I are going to be at Fairfax Comic-Con coming up at the end of August. Excited to see you there if you're a fan from that area. Finally, be sure to follow us on all our socials. Social medias are all at OlderNDumber.
That's right. And a big thank you to our sponsor, Checkpoint Lounge. Checkpoint Gaming Lounge. Be good if I didn't get it wrong, huh?
Run by a millennial.
Run by a millennial.
Pulled himself up by his bootstraps.
Out of his
Don't
garage.
say that we don't work hard. We just don't work hard for you.
Bye, guys.
Hey there, dipshits. It's me, Joey, a.k.a. Slooty Mage.
I'm Hunter, voice of Hunter Taylor.
And I'm Carter, Eagle Eagle. We're
OlderNDumber.
Every Friday, we drop wisdom, humor, and a whole lot of nonsense. You won't want to miss it.
Become a patron today for as low as $5 a month. Get early access to all our episodes and exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at all the things we're doing and May's super secret editing notes.
Shout out to all our awesome dipshits. Your support really helps keep this madness going.
Join the crew. Be a dipshit. It's an exclusive club, and you're invited.
So dipshits, mark your calendar every Friday for a dose of Older and Dumber craziness. See you there.
Fade to black.
Down my stand! Fade to black!